Red Dead Redemption 2 is out tomorrow and the official reviews have been posted. The Metacritic score is out and the game, unsurprisingly, is doing very well, so I want to talk about that. On top of that, PowerPicks.com has a great Red Dead Redemption 2 trophy guide and roadmap. If you want to get the Platinum Trophy in this game, first of all, you can't even get it right away because a lot of the trophies are online. But to just get all of the single-player trophies, that's going to take you quite a bit of time. But again, PowerPicks has a great rundown, so I want to take a quick look at that. Also, we've got the Red Dead Redemption 2 Day 1 patch size revealed for the PlayStation 4. A pretty sizable Day 1 update, so we'll have a look at that. Also, the PlayStation Hits lineup is growing as new games are joining the lineup on November 2nd. Want to take a look at those. All of those games will be now retailing for $19.99, so that's pretty nice. Also, Team Sonic Racing has seen a little bit of a delay. It was originally scheduled to release before the year's out. Now it's been pushed back to the middle of next year. Speaking of release dates, Jump Force has gotten its release date, and that'll be coming early 2019. And for those of you that have yet to take advantage of all of the great Battlefield 1 deals that have been available in the last few months, EA is running another fantastic deal. Battlefield 1 is at its lowest price ever, and on top of that, the Premium Pass is free right now, so you can get the base game and all of the DLC extremely cheap. More on that at the end of this video. First, let's talk Red Dead Redemption 2 because all of the reviews have come out and the game is sitting at a staggering 97 on Metacritic right now. That is an absolutely insane score. I did predict a 96, but once you get to these high 90 numbers, say from 94 onwards, every single point matters a lot because if you just have one review that's not as kind to the game, let's say a review is a 7.5 out of 10 instead of your typical 10 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10s that this game is getting, that's going to affect the average a great deal, but that goes to show how good of a game RDR2 is because it's still sitting at a 97. Now, the majority of these reviews are perfect scores. You've got a lot of 95s, you got a lot of 90s, and then you do have a couple of outliers. The lowest score that I see for the game so far is a 70, and the second lowest is an 88. So even a 70 and an 88, those aren't bad scores by any means, but compared to all of the 90s, 95s, and 100s that I'm seeing, those are the reviews that are bringing down the Metacritic score just a tad bit. But a 97 is still a very impressive number. To give you guys a comparison, God of War did score at a 94, and again, after that 93, 94 threshold, every single point is so hard to get because just even one slightly mixed reception will bring down that average by a great deal. But that goes to show the quality of RDR2 still sitting at a 97. That's based on 73 critic reviews so far, but keep an eye on the score. It will fluctuate a little bit as more of the reviews are posted. Moving on from that, some of you guys are probably so excited for Red Dead Redemption 2 that you've already got it in your head that you are going to platinum this game, get every single trophy. Well, just keep in mind that right now, you will only be able to get the offline trophies, the single player trophies. There are also a sizable number of online trophies. Offline trophies make up 34 of the 52 trophies, while online trophies make up 18. Specifically, PowerPicks is saying that the game is going to take around 200 hours for the single player trophies. That includes, again, 34 trophies, 2 gold, 4 silver, and 28 bronze. I don't want to go in depth with everything, but I will leave a link to their great trophy guide and roadmap in the description box down below. If you want a little bit of a guide to guide your way through and get all of the trophies, this will be very helpful. Also, because the game does have a couple of missable trophies. I absolutely hate these. I don't think any game should have trophies that you can miss and require you to play the game again, but yes, there are 4 missable trophies. So if you just want to get all the trophies in a single playthrough, having a little bit of a guide to make sure you get those missable trophies, that is going to be very helpful. Again, link to that in the description box down below. And the last piece of Red Dead Redemption 2 news is the fact that the Day 1 patch is live right now. It's going to be fixing a few last minute bugs before the game goes live today. The patch is 3.3 gigabytes on PlayStation 4. And here's what Rockstar said about the update. Quote, the Day 1 title update includes a range of across-the-board improvements and bug fixes for optimal performance. We strongly recommend making sure you have downloaded the title update before launching the game to ensure the best possible gameplay experience. So I know a lot of you guys have already preloaded the game. Just make sure you download the Day 1 update as well. So that's all of the Red Dead 2 talk for now. Again, the game releases tonight, and we cannot be more excited for it. It's still going to be one of, if not the best games of the year. Moving on from that, the PlayStation Hits lineup of games is expanding with a lot of new inclusions. These games are all dropping down to $19.99. Now, while all of these games are dropping down to $19.99, and I would say these are all good prices, we'll go over them in a second, what you should really be concerned about is how these games are going to be priced when they go on sale. If you're buying older titles at full price, you're just not doing it right anyway, but the fact that the MSRP is dropping, that opens the door for the sale prices to drop even lower. So let's go over some of the new PS Hits titles. We got Uncharted the Nathan Drake Collection, Until Dawn, Batman Arkham Knight, Need for Speed Rivals, UFC 2, Need for Speed, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Dying Light the Following. Now that is a big addition because even when this game goes on sale, it stays at a hefty price of around $19.70. So now I expect when Dying Light the Following actually goes on sale, it'll be a little cheaper than that, and that's fantastic. This is a game that's really held up in value over the last few years. Lego Marvel Superheroes, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, Earth Defense Force 4.1, Mortal Kombat X, Injustice Gods Among Us, Dynasty Warriors 8, Extreme Legends, Battlefield Hardline, and Dragon Age Inquisition round up the lineup. Remember, all of these games are being added onto the existing PlayStation Hits lineup of games, and all of these games MSRP will be dropping to $19.99. Unfortunately, if you do buy the games physically, they do have a little bit of a red PlayStation Hits logo on the top, similar to the Greatest Hits games back on the PlayStation 2 days. I'm just not a big fan of that, but hey, that's probably just me nitpicking. The fact is, these games are now down to $19.99, but hopefully on sale, we can get games like Dying Light the Following Enhanced Edition and Uncharted the Nathan Drake Collection even cheaper now. Moving on from that, Team Sonic Racing has been delayed. This was officially announced via the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter page with a tweet saying, "Hey guys, to make Team Sonic Racing the best game it can be, we're giving the team extra time to work on it. Our new release date is May 21st, 2019. We know delays are no fun, but quality matters most. Thanks for your patience. We've got more to show you for Team Sonic Racing very soon." Again, the game was scheduled for a release before the end of 2018. Now it's been pushed back to early 2019, which is unfortunate, but I really think a game like this, you want to put it out as polished as possible, and considering we have so many big games releasing even in the rest of the year, probably the best case scenario for this game to be delayed a couple months. But it is kind of interesting that this game is seeing a significant delay. I mean, it's being delayed, what, 6 months? And it was due out before the end of the year, so this is a pretty big delay. They probably knew about the fact that the game needed a delay for quite a while. Kind of surprising how they just announce it out of the blue like this, but still, I don't think this is gonna upset too many gamers. Hopefully it turns out well when it does drop on May 21st. Moving on from that, it seemed like Jump Force was one of the more well-received announcements back at E3, and now we know the official release date for the game. It will be coming February 15, 2019. So here we have it. We're continuing to add to an absolutely packed February game release lineup. If you guys don't know, February will also include the release of Metro Exodus, Crackdown. Anthem is also set to come in February, and originally Days Gone was scheduled for a February release as well, but that's been pushed back. But now it looks like Jump Force will be taking its place on February 15. We also know that Ryo Sayaba from City Hunter and Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star will be playable in the game. They've also released a brand new trailer for Paris Games Week, so you can check that out as well, and again, the game will be officially dropping on February 15th. Lastly, if you've yet to pick up Battlefield 1 after all of the fantastic deals that EA has been running on that game, you can pick it up once again, discounted even more than ever before. It is down to $4.79. That is a terrific deal on Battlefield 1. That is for the base game, but the Battlefield 1 Premium Pass is also absolutely free right now, so you can get Battlefield 1 and all of the DLC for just $4.79. Do bear in mind that at the time of the release, people were paying like $110 for all of this content. Now you're getting it all for $4.79. That's pretty insane, and considering that a lot of people aren't yet sold on Battlefield 5 and the fact that that game will be a full $59.99, Battlefield 1, I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I loved the single player campaign. I thought the multiplayer was quality, and considering you can get the game for $4.79, get all the DLC, it's still a very active experience. I would give this a high recommendation, so definitely give that a look. Again, $4.79 at the PlayStation Store. Premium Pass is absolutely free right now. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, Red Dead Redemption 2 is sitting at a 97 on Metacritic. If you're looking to get the platinum for the game, just know that you're gonna have to wait until the multiplayer goes live because there are a bunch of multiplayer trophies. Power Picks does have a great roadmap for the trophies though, and we'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. The day one update will be 3.3 gigabytes, so make sure you download that. That's gonna have some last minute fixes. Some new titles are hitting the PlayStation Hits lineup of games, highlighted by Dying Light the Following Enhanced Edition and probably Uncharted the Nathan Drake Collection. Team Sonic Racing has been delayed until May 21st, 2019. Jump Force will be dropping on February 15th, and Battlefield 1 is just $4.79 on the PlayStation Store right now. Premium Pass is also free, and that's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.